Thank you very much, Director, Mr. O'Connor. And I recognize our founder sponsor, Mr. Wahid Sheikh, the patron of the Old Stereo Society, and Chair Emeritus of the Society, Sister Soita, members of staff, alumni and alumna, ladies of Sterehe and men of Sterehe, good afternoon. I am a very, very happy man, because if I had one agenda, was to make sure that every single person who serves in Sterehe understands the character of the founders, understands the Sterehe way, and can share it with the world. If there's any object in my service in Sterehe, that is it. Because when we do that, then we will achieve the pure desires of our hearts. And to hear Mr. Njiri present such an eloquent history of the center, his time, really gave joy to my heart. And everyone who has spoken. School Captain Khalid, you made the director's speech, because that was outstanding in the way you celebrated the founders. But I want to remind us that we celebrate the three founders as representatives of every single person who has gone before us. They are the luminaries, the flag bearers, but they represent the founders, Gabi Sheikh, who is Wahid Sheikh's father, I believe, and in the family. And you know the Sheikh Cup this afternoon, that is why it is so named. Kenya Shell, Patrick Shaw, many other teachers who have gone before us. So they represent everybody, and my prayer is that we will celebrate every single one of them. Secondly, when we celebrate the founders, we also celebrate every single Old Sterehian who has gone before us, and they are a reminder to us of the responsibility we bear. I am so proud to say, today I see my fourth former. When I joined Sterehe on the 20th of January 1978 and received in Chaka House by my fourth former, Mr. Wilhelm Mogo. Please be upstanding. Yes. Okay. And you may not remember, Peter, we had a tuck shop where you could eat a quarter loaf of bread dry. It was where the school cobbler is now. That's where we used to go for our bread and tea. And so also to remember others, if we may just ask all alumni to stand so that we recognize you, because you carry with you the good name of Sterehe. Let us recognize them with a hearty 5 factorial. You may sit down. I want to single out just 2 as a reminder to the rebels who have joined us and to our elders of the responsibility you carry. I want to first introduce Mr. Patrick Nyori, who read the scripture for us. He was in the center between 1970 and 1975. And he's still making time to be with us today. So please remember that. And I also want to introduce Mr. Stanley Irura. Please come here, Stanley, so that they can see you walk straight. Okay? Stanley was in the center from 1967 until 1972. Let us recognize him with a hearty 5 factorial. And he is still making time for us here. And so you carry with you that responsibility, that 50 years, more than 50 years after you leave the center, you will still carry with you the good name of Starehe, and you will come back to inspire others. And if I can challenge you to make sure that once you understand the Starehe way, protect it with your life. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful afternoon.